Creative Dream Radio. Welcome to the Creative Dream Radio. Broadcasting to you live. Welcome to the Creative Dream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Creative Dream Live Radio. Today, we are being broadcasting some topics. Of one for the topics of change. Um, this is past news, not new news. Up top, we got. Well, first of all, we do. Like I said, I have a lot of topics to talk about. So this is kind of old news, but this old news. Windows 12 was leaked last year sometime, and anything 20 between 2024 and 2025, we are going to be looking into new changes with AI technologies and built for apps direct and I guess determining software or something like. And then also anything with Windows 10, how Windows 10 will be kind of booted from security, most likely how most of the other softwares will be, but they said it will be totally unsupported or something in that category. A lot of people love Windows 10 a lot more than Windows 11 because Windows 10 is easy to access. It's like Windows 7. People loved Windows 7. They loved Windows 10. There's a lot of people who loved Windows 2098. So there's like certain window versions that really, with control sets that it really allowed the user to do a lot of stuff, even from the very first Windows, that people really appreciate. They miss certain factors what Windows have brought, but we are moving always forward to the future. Without change, things can improve sometimes, but uh, it would be nice if we did have like skin settings like Windows 2000 and Windows 98 had, but or even back in the day of Windows 95, um, which was not it was so, but those type of settings, like if you have skin change, or Microsoft could actually make a buck, a few dollars off of that. I'm trying to say, but that's just one of those things. It would be a great idea for Microsoft. They can make extra cash if just to sell in their Microsoft store, like a Microsoft thing. They do monthly memberships for a lot of other stuff, but they could actually do like skin layers and sell them like maybe like $1 a piece if you like this, or $5 to $10, depending how worth that skin or what alter special features they might add with it. Um, and that's one thing, because there's so many years with Windows, and if you're a Window user, you have a fave, you can get special. They do have theme screens and everything, but not for taskbars, controls and stuff. That's would be a great way for Microsoft to make some extra cash. I wouldn't make a bad habit out of it because you'll have all scatters of different things. Um, But Windows 12 sounds like it's gonna be amazing. Looking forward to see what it's like. A lot of people are getting unsure sometimes because between sometimes there's certain Windows that doesn't connect sometimes, but I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. All right, changing on to subject two. Gundam Breakers is coming out. Not too far from now. We got about You can make a pre-order now, get about 30 days. The beta's over. I don't know. Um, if anybody has any special connections of getting it early, because sometimes that does happen with game developers. Bandai Namco is releasing one of my favorite companies, releasing Gundam Breaker 4. I think the first one was great, but it had a lot of lag connections sometimes, or certain things with certain stuff. But the first one was excellent. I liked it. I didn't see no problem. A lot of people felt, it's janky. I said, no, I like it. It's fine. I'm an old schooler, so this probably connects with the rust bucket like me, not to cut anything down, but um, Breakers 2, I wanted to see it. I never got to see or play Breakers 2. I had Breakers 3, which was really nice. Um, like to get it back, get it again, but Breaker 4 is coming out, so hopefully I can hang on to that one without losing it. So long story with that. Well, here on the Zimian's Global Concerns, I am trying to get to do the animations, like I said, on the Classic Order gameplays. So that's just one thing that I'm looking into doing. It's like this, like I said, I can't say I'm gonna do it, or when I'm gonna do it, delay it. I'm just gonna say whenever I get to that. And my mission, I think I'm got some focuses on some other things before I even think of any of that. Uh, so that's pretty much clears up with the art factor. We are gonna do some um colossal projects, so um for certain things, and not just the animations, but mostly model building. Okay, so we're gonna move over to the next subject as the time just clicks over to 3 o'clock here at this moment. This probably be live, pre-live streamed. Mostly I do that half the time. Sometimes I'm there, but so jump into subject. Changes for this year is going to be making over with other things in gaming and counseling for designs. So I will be talking about that right now. So there's been rumors, not just because the Xbox 360, the gaming connections could be shut down, because everything's on the Xbox new gen of the Xbox One. And it's still the Xbox One, it's still the same store. It's just, it comes to points where the truth is, even though you have the cloud, you have all this stuff, you got billions and billions of people, not gigawatts, but billions of people around the world using the Xbox. Same with other consoles and same with other systems. There comes a time when they do have to discontinue their stores, even though they got giant servers and also things connected with those servers for the cloud and any way of using it. And each company has their own version of that. And the thing is, they have to make room. And after so many years supporting it, they have to break the support to move forwards. Because the Xbox 360 is the sister board to the Xbox One, and the Xbox original was brought back on the 360 as well as the Xbox One. So I look forward to seeing the new stuff, because Xbox One has more features you could connect with the original Xbox games that they reboosted for most companies. I think it should be more of the company's rights to get those reboosters up if the ones that don't connect. I would love to see Mortal Kombat, some of the original Mortal Kombats to come back. Get like I like Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I don't want to see a remake, but I'd like to see it, come with a premium pack or a collector's pack of the original Mortal Kombat games. From even with Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, that was one of my favorite Shaolin Monks. Out of them all, between Armageddon and Shaolin Monks, don't need the graphics boosted, don't need this and that. Even the original Mortal Kombat would be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so Xbox One has that feature to have certain games re-released on there. There's certain ones that I can't find, but apparently sometimes they make a good appearance after so many years. And so most of them are the rarest games, and they're in. And there's a place called the Arcade Achieve. It's an indie thing. I think they used to be some sort of arcade company, or I don't know, because they have like a rights of uploading, I guess. But I was able to find games that I can never find, especially Konami games that were abandoned. All right, moving on from subjects and talk about games, because like I said, and then also before that, I heard like Xbox might be a few years, I don't know when, they might get rid of their console as well. I'm not too sure. That's a rumor. That one is a rumor. After, and some of the other companies might be falling down the road. So that's a rumor about ending consoles and moving something digitally brand new. So we'll see what future that brings from probably 5 to 10 years from now, because right now I'm hearing this as a rumor all over the place, as well. Only thing it turns out to be, like I said, the Xbox 360 is going to be discontinued, but you'll still be able to play the games, still be able to connect. Just the store, I think it's just going to be down for what they're saying. So, anyways, enough of the old news and moving forwards again. A lot of the families walking around downstairs and everything. Probably heard one of them. But anyways, Besides all that, Helldivers, I think it's a great concept that brought into the gaming this year, as much of a couple other games that have been out there. And I think Helldivers it should be on PS4 soon, but it's actually on PS5 only, and also on Steam. So which is pretty cool and everything else. So, but anyways, besides the dogs barking and the people walking in my background, because it's the usually time everybody comes to visit me at about 3. I just, I forgot I have a family and everything always at this time. To cut things short with it, I'm gonna be doing a lot more Gumpla builds as well, but I'm gonna be more focusing on my artworks, like I said on here on the Zimion's Global Concerns, and there'll be more Carnon reacts and different forms, different ways. So like when I'm got the still picture up, like how we started with Carnon and everything on Carnon Reacts, my main animated character. Um, it's just where I'm short of time. When I do have time, I am gonna put that. I have a mask, so we're gonna have the mask and Carnon actually talking and stuff. So that'll be fun too. So as well, that wraps that part of it up. I am gonna start the Creatures Are Stirring show, and I'm gonna try to animate and work with that, get some projectivity in it, and see what I can do for the first half of the show. I'm gonna get some of my old videos and re-edit them to something brand new because the old videos need a little bit of work and a little bit of scientifical touch with visual effects and a lot of editing. I need to get some backup drives. I do have some, but they are only a terabyte. And when you do video editing, you need a lot more than terabytes. But everybody like, why use the cloud? But you're going to be paying out to it for the services. So you have to pay or get a server, then pay triple the servers. And like Linus Tech, it's good to have your own set of servers. So it's a good idea to have something specially a rig build up for it or to have, which I have, but it doesn't still, I divide my stuff and I organize my stuff. I don't want to just splitting off into branches most of the time. I want to be able to find that drive and connect the drive. So I'm also probably shaky wakey. I'm gonna do certain things connecting with even using my some of my old DVDs, which is not the best thing, but it works. Um, always Laserdisc, always DVDs, Laserdiscs. Those things are the best. Not Laserdisc 80s, but I'm just talking about DVDs. They are double layers are always the best, and they're harder to find unless they're produced because we're in the era of SD micro cards, but moving forward to everything digital online with the cloud. To me, cloud, I always feel it's part of business. If you're losing your backups, or even if you're losing certain things, but you don't want your personal hard drive stuff being sucked onto it, but which the cloud could just grab all your identity and everything like a vacuum cleaner, transfer it to another computer, allows an open gate for hackers, and it happens to everyone with transfers and datas every time if you have a crash on your system and you never know what's going to happen. That's why I said hackers, but it just happens sometimes. And your security, you can't always trust the security, no matter if it's Norton's or AV Total, or even if it's Bitdefender, or even if it's Security Web or just Web Plus. Not Web Plus to Web Builder, but free. It's I forget the name of it. Best Buy sells it. It's Webs or something. It's called. But that's pretty much wraps that up. Just like I said, it's good to have internet security and it's good to have it. But what I'm saying is when you transfer between cloud, you don't know what's going to happen. I only use it for mostly for my Xbox, but sometimes it has snuck onto my PC, sucked up a lot of juice, and besides the computer that's supposed to run it, like I have one computer that runs it, the other ones are supposed to not have anything with it, but everything is connected with it with the new Windows and other window from 10 and out. So, and you can uninstall it, but it can still detect it if one of the computers have it on it. So that's a shocker for probably for some people who don't know that. But because I don't really use the cloud much, I can't really say that I know a lot about it. So that's the one thing about that. Um, I don't know if this wraps it up for today, but I am looking excited for Bandai's Namco's Gundam Breakers. Oh yeah, and on the Classic Quarter Gameplays Facebook page, I'm having problems again. Someone keeps coming at me for the title. I don't think it's the title, but they're just coming at me. And what's happening? It's just being seen as a business, which it's not a business, but a fan site. It has nothing to deal with it. There's so many names that could be identically duplicated or said on Facebook. Facebook can be a mess sometimes. Then Facebook would have an official symbol on there and everything. And most of the people that have stuff, you have to be really popular to get the official seal. But then I don't know who's coming at me half the time or who's legit or not. And Facebook is kind of scary, and you're not being able to do the thing in the fandom or even the directions with these certain things. And like I said, the Classic Order Gameplays is video games, podcasting, and other things, just dealing with video games. And I'm changing it. I'm making it into a small little series, see how smart people are, and I'm changing it around that way with the Classic Order Gameplays. It still will be the same thing with the TV show. And if you're gonna want to watch me live stream and stuff, you're gonna have to go to Twitch. And the dog's barking again because, like I said, family's here. So with all the sounds and everything, it's family. Family's here. My sister's dog's here when she comes down. So interesting enough. Uh, but that wraps that up. So Classic Quarter Gameplays is changing. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't want to deal with it because I feel YouTube's changing. I said it before. Uh, and then the new thing, I do have a Creatures of Stirring thing, and that was one of my friends that passed away had that saying. It's Simeon's Global Concerns in the front of it, so it's gonna be a thing. So that one is gonna be all about dinosaurs and stuff. I'll be in it for to start it off. I'm kind of like doing like the game theorist, Pat Matt. I know he retired and Beth's a wonderful life. I know he's still gonna be a part of a lot of things. He's gonna be like, almost like a head CEO because he started his channels and he's gonna be on podcasts or special guest appearances. So he's gonna be doing some great, wonderful things. I don't like bringing people up, but I do once in a while because we aspire human naturally of each other. And like Pat said, you, the independent, you're the next gen for this kind of idea. You're going to make something special with your creations. He says you're going to be the next theorist. And that's what I'm trying to do to reset myself and find my niche. I have a lot of wonderful people following me, but I want to start connecting with everyone. And these podcasts will be going up more. But more likely, I want to get special guests on. I want to get special things happening. And I don't know what roads things will turn with the changes on YouTube and what's happening. I also watch another YouTuber, but he says, I like what he said. There's people taking other people content and with the shorts and making billions of dollars off of somebody's creation. Even animators and artists, they're taking it and creating their own things with it, and it makes the original creators look bad, or sometimes it's really much better than the original creator, but no credit given, and it's actually infringement on the artist, and it's taking it. It's different when it's fair use. It's a big difference when it's fair use than it's coming from here in America. Each country has different laws. Some countries will even slap you at the wrist for doing such a thing. Um, but I don't want to get in trouble myself because on the Classic Order gameplays, it's all fair use, and you never know when they could click that button here in the United States and just screw every YouTuber or anybody, and it would be government, and that would be it. look what happened way back with the government and how they went at YouTube before. And it was heartbreaking to me, but just takes because independence and people are doing stuff, and you don't know. Sometimes people do wrong without knowing. Sometimes people do it deliberately and they do know. You never know. And I just don't want to see that happen again with YouTube because every time a new rule comes out, it affects the community. And that's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm trying to change the classic order gameplays to almost like a Jeopardy or a Final Fantasy selection, or making it something interesting with events, something like what Mr. Beast does, but more like what Nickelodeon did with Nick Arcade or Double Dare, or just have it with video games and put people up against each other and also go with questions. So like it's almost like having a tournament, but educational. So I'm trying to switch that around. Now that's why I did this last one, and um, I have things video game animated happen, and then they play the video games, see who gets the most kills or who gets this and that. Mike Matei did that. He goes, "I'm gonna beat this in one life, no hits." So like little rules like that, and put four people against each other. That's what I'm trying to do on the classic order gameplays. But I got the dinosaur channel I'm gonna be working on, and it just haven't received no videos yet. I'm gonna be taking a lot of my old footage for that to start it off. That's how I did it on the classic order gameplays. So the dinosaur channel for Simeon's Global Concerns, I'm gonna redo that. For I have I have Simeon's ADV or DV. I can't ADVN or AVD. I can't remember. That one is gonna be all the model kits I build here on the Simeons, and ones that I'll be selling, or things that I would try to get more involved with Bandai Namco, more involved with my most favorite video game company and toy company to start to do stuff. I like to contact them, get involved. Um, and the classic order gameplays, like I said, it's a fandom thing. It's a separate channel within a channel, and it has nothing to deal with the Simeon's Global Concerns. But I'm trying to bring stuff, change it around. Two is this here is I'm hoping to get my own studio for this and get up in Montana and start helping people, because right now economy needs people's inspiration, needs a lot, and I want to bring all kinds of artwork to community. I want to do stuff for community and of community. I wish I could get my grandfather's store back. I'm gonna bring this up with them sometimes because been heartbroken for the last since I think it was 2021 or 2022, somewhere around there when he passed away. Um, been heartbroken for a long time, and I hate seeing a store sit there like that, and I hate seeing it that it might be a tire shop. I want to buy it back, give it to the state of Washington, make it aviation and space museum out of it, and a dedication to all military veterans that served in the Vietnam or any veteran to this day as well, showing the representation is what my grandfather did with the Hicks hardware and everything, and call it the Hicks Hardware Museum, and make it a museum, but something so neat for when people walk in, and showing the family histories between the Hickses and the Woods family and everything they have done for that and for that state, and helping the whole block of that community on Airway Heights. And if you talk to anybody from that community, they know my grandfather. They know his name to this day. You talk to my grandfather. And the Woods, my great grandmother and grandparents' Woods from North Carolina, they did the wagon wheel and put in first to put rubber on it, and just to have a wagon wheel do that. That was interesting. And and the thing is, a lot of history is lost. But my aunt has all these histories and stuff, archives she could actually put in the museum too. But the building costs us over $100,000 to get, which is no way I'm gonna be able to get that. But I'm still gonna focus on getting my own business open and do what I can as a small person to represent that. So, like I said, I want to give back to the state of Great Falls as much, and I just want to start traveling again because I was a military brat, did traveling, almost joined Air Force at one time too, but had issues. But um, I think that's about it. And thank you for watching the Classic Order gameplays. Um, we'll talk more technologies, more stuff. There'll be a few retro techs coming up. I do not know what's going to go up onto that, but this is the Creative Dream. This is going to be it for the Creative Dream today. We're going to have more video subjects coming along down the line. And thank you for viewing the Creative Dream. And I hope you guys, I hope everybody, I was going to say you guys, everyone have a wonderful day. And subscribe if you haven't, hit that likes. Check out some of our content here. You could check out some of the content on my gaming channel, which is more interesting for gamers. Here's all art, and there's gonna be a lot more connections and doing things. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening today. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.